Welcome to World Code Updates, your daily source for global events and breaking stories. The year is 2025. The world stands at a crossroads where every tick of the clock brings new uncertainty and opportunity. The world is tense, with energy at the center of every major decision. From bustling capitals to remote villages, the question of how to power tomorrow dominates every conversation. Tankers reroute in the Middle East, their paths shifting like pieces on a grand board, as nations vie for control over dwindling resources. Gas pipelines in Eastern Europe become bargaining chips, their flow dictating the fate of millions and the balance of power across continents. Global markets swing wildly with every rumor of conflict or trade dispute. Investors and governments alike hold their breath, knowing fortunes can change in an instant. Former allies now watch each other warily, as the old post-Cold War order collapses. Trust is scarce and every handshake hides a calculation. Energy is the new king on the global chessboard and every nation scrambles to secure its future. The stakes have never been higher and the moves more unpredictable. Traditional energy giants face new challengers, not from armies but from innovation and discovery. Startups and scientists are rewriting the rules, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. The global power map is being redrawn, alliances shifting with the desperate need for stable energy. Old friendships fracture while unexpected partnerships emerge overnight. The era of easy, cheap energy is over. Now, energy independence is the ultimate measure of national strength. Nations scramble to secure their own supplies, knowing that reliance on others is a dangerous gamble. Amid this chaos, a quiet transformation is underway in the Philippines. While the world's attention is fixed elsewhere, this island nation is making bold moves. Once seen as a minor player, the nation is methodically crafting a strategy to not just survive, but thrive. Behind closed doors and in public forums, leaders are laying the groundwork for a new era. The Philippines, long dependent on others, is positioning itself as a source of stability in Southeast Asia. Its leaders are forging new alliances and asserting their voice in regional affairs. This shift is more than drilling for oil or building power plants. It's a fundamental change in destiny. The nation is investing in infrastructure, technology, and its people, determined to chart its own course. Strategic discoveries, political will, and the unyielding spirit of its people are rewriting the narrative. Communities rally together, engineers innovate, and leaders inspire a sense of shared purpose. In Manila's corridors of power and across the islands, the future is taking shape. New policies are debated, infrastructure rises, and hope spreads from city centers to remote shores. The Philippines is preparing to step onto the world stage, not as a follower but as a leader. Its journey is just beginning, but its ambitions are clear: to become a beacon of resilience and innovation in a rapidly changing world. While global giants clash over resources, competing for dominance in the world's energy markets and making headlines with every negotiation, the Philippines has been quietly rising, almost unnoticed, on the global energy stage. Once seen as energy poor and dependent on imports, the nation is now revealing significant reserves of natural gas and oil beneath its waters, resources that could change its destiny. This transformation is no accident. It's the result of decades of persistent exploration, steady technological progress, and a deep belief in self-determination and national potential. Filipino leaders and engineers saw opportunity in their vast maritime territory, envisioning a future where the country could stand on its own feet. They invested in seismic surveys, brought in international expertise, and fostered partnerships that brought new knowledge and innovation to the islands. With determination, they built a domestic energy sector from scratch, overcoming challenges and setbacks along the way. This methodical, step-by-step approach let the country build momentum without drawing too much attention, allowing progress to flourish quietly. While others argued and hesitated, the Philippines laid the groundwork to become a price setter in the regional energy market, positioning itself as a future leader. The transformation is remarkable, from a history of energy vulnerability and frequent blackouts to a new era of self-reliance and stability. Power outages and economic shocks are giving way to confidence and growth, as reliable energy lights up homes and powers businesses across the nation. International energy companies are taking notice, drawn by promising geology, a stable investment climate, and the country's commitment to responsible development. Neighboring countries now see the Philippines as a potential source of stable energy, a partner in regional growth and security. The narrative is shifting from dependency and uncertainty to partnership, influence, and power on the world stage. The Philippines is proving that a nation's greatest resource is not just what lies beneath its soil, but the determination and vision to forge its own path toward a brighter future. To grasp the Philippines' success, look back at its recent past. For decades, the country was trapped in energy poverty, reliant on imported oil and coal. Every global crisis sent fuel prices soaring, crippling industries and family budgets. Power outages were routine, a constant reminder of vulnerability. This dependency shaped foreign policy and stifled national ambition. The turning point came with a shift in mindset. A new generation challenged old assumptions. They saw the nation's maritime territory as the key to its future. Today the story is one of abundance, not scarcity. Modern power plants, an expanding grid, and Filipino experts in deep water drilling mark the transformation. The journey from darkness to dawn proves that vision and persistence can rewrite a nation's story. The Philippines is now building the future it once only dreamed of. The Malampaya Deepwater Gas-to-Power project stands as a powerful symbol of the Philippines' energy revolution, representing a bold leap forward in the nation's quest for energy independence and innovation. Discovered in 1991, Malampaya's development pushed the boundaries of engineering, requiring cutting-edge technology and expertise to extract natural gas from deep beneath the West Philippine Sea, an achievement once thought impossible for the country. When it launched in 2001, Malampaya began supplying clean, reliable natural gas to Luzon, powering homes and industries, and generating up to 30% of the nation's electricity, lighting up millions of lives and fueling economic growth. By reducing dependence on imported coal and diesel, Malampaya stabilized the national grid, improved air quality, and saved the country billions of pesos, freeing resources for other vital needs. But Malampaya's impact goes beyond numbers. It shattered the myth of a resource-poor Philippines, proving that the nation could harness its own natural wealth. The project trained a new generation of Filipino engineers, fostered world-class expertise, and laid the foundation for a sustainable domestic energy industry that continues to grow today. Inspired by Malampaya's success, the nation's ambitions soared, sparking new exploration in promising areas like Recto Bank in the Sulu Sea, and encouraging innovation across the sector. The project de-risked the energy sector for investors, emboldened both government and private companies, and attracted new partnerships that continue to shape the country's energy future. Malampaya was the spark that transformed scarcity into opportunity, igniting hope and ambition across the archipelago. It set the stage for the Philippines to pursue its destiny as a regional energy power, inspiring a new era of progress and self-reliance for generations to come. The path to energy superpower status was never easy. The Philippines faced immense technological and political challenges. Deep water drilling required expertise and equipment the country didn't have, so it learned, collaborated, and innovated. Geopolitical disputes, especially in the West Philippine Sea, created uncertainty and risk. Navigating these minefields demanded assertive diplomacy and pragmatic cooperation. Domestic politics and bureaucracy posed their own hurdles, but a strong policy framework endured. Filipino resilience turned obstacles into strengths, developing storm-proof platforms, building alliances, and investing in local talent. The journey forged a stronger, more capable nation. Through adversity, the Philippines emerged ready to face the future. The energy story is about people, not just pipelines. In towns once overlooked, energy projects bring transformative change. New jobs appear for engineers, welders, drivers, and more. Local businesses thrive, and economic activity surges. Companies invest in roads, schools, and clinics, improving daily life. Reliable electricity lets children study at night and businesses grow. Communities gain pride and a direct stake in the nation's energy success. Young people see opportunity at home, not just in the big city. This localization of success strengthens the social fabric. By sharing benefits, projects gain strong community support. The Philippines' energy transformation is written in the lives of its people. Resources are worthless if left underground. The Philippines' energy success is built on deliberate strategy. Strong government policies created a stable, attractive environment for investment. Reforms streamlined permits, clarified rules, and offered incentives. International partnerships brought technology, expertise, and capital. Political will across administrations made energy independence a national priority. Leaders focused on long-term goals, championing projects, and passing key legislation. The result? Modern infrastructure and a thriving private sector. This methodical approach transformed the Philippines into an emerging energy powerhouse. The Philippines' energy quest unfolds in the contested West Philippine Sea. Vast reserves lie beneath waters claimed by multiple nations, making exploration a geopolitical challenge. Asserting sovereign rights is both a principle and a necessity for national security. The Philippines balances firm defense of its territory with coalition building among allies. Partnerships with the US, Japan, and Australia provide diplomatic and security support. Joint ventures with allied companies bring capital and technology, internationalizing the issue. When many nations have a stake, stability becomes a shared interest. The resources here could transform the Philippines into a major exporter. Navigating this chessboard is the ultimate test of the nation's resolve. As the Philippines celebrates its fossil fuel success, it looks to a sustainable future. Oil and gas are vital for now, but not a permanent solution. The global shift to renewables is urgent, especially for a nation vulnerable to climate change. The challenge balances energy security with environmental sustainability. The Philippines is rich in geothermal, wind, and solar potential. The government promotes investment and sets ambitious renewable targets. Revenues from fossil fuels are reinvested in green energy, funding the transition. This dual-track strategy ensures stable power and a gradual, responsible shift. The vision: a diverse, resilient energy portfolio for a thriving nation. The journey is about harnessing and stewarding energy for a sustainable, independent future.